Hello, everybody, and welcome to another review stream brought to you by yours truly, me, Tabletop Junkie. And we are here to go through some things, being the. Oh, I don't even have a picture of it yet. Geez, let me see if I can pull up a picture. Let's see if I can find a picture. Of. Yeah, okay, I got a picture here, I guess. I'm hoping this works. I do apologize. I wasn't as ready for the stream as I thought I was going to be. And I do apologize for everybody on that one. I ended up just receiving some bad news today. Was not my most happiest moment, but you know, how should I say? We shall move on. So, you know, we're just gonna move on. That's all we can do. All right, let's see here. Oh God, I do. Oh boy. Hopefully everything will calm down here in a minute. My internet's all over the place. It looks like I've already lost 4%, 5%. You guys are probably not seeing much. 6%. My internet's all over the place. Okay. It looks like it's stabilized. All right, sorry guys. Man, this is just not a good day for me at all. I do apologize. Let's get on to some happier moments here, cause like this is just it's been a rough day. So it looks like everything's leveling off. Thank God. All right. So now let's pull. Yes. Let's talk Avatar Legends. The WAN SHI TONG's adventure guide. For those who don't remember, he was the owl that was in the library in the desert of the Earth Kingdom back in season 2. It was actually Avatar had books. So book 2, the Book of Earth. They were actually out there. I believe it was the Book of Earth. They were looking for this library to see if they can find any knowledge about any past history regarding the Fire Nation. And that's when they met this giant owl who ended up, I believe that was actually played by Jeffrey Combs, which I'm going to look that up. For those who don't know who Jeffrey Combs is, he is actually a very famous actor. And it was Hector. Oh no, it was Hector Elizondo. Okay. He was the guy who plays in a lot of Hector Elizondo is actually the actor who plays in a lot of actual movies. Like more like oh geez, let me see if I can pull some up real quick. He is okay. So Runaway Bride. He was also in Pretty Woman, which is not listed at the site that I'm currently seeing. He played in Justice League Unlimited. He did a lot of voice acting work. He even did What's New Scooby-Doo. He also did The Princess Diaries 2, The Royal Engagement, Runaway Bride, Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve in 2011, Go for Sisters in 2013. So he did a lot. Not everything is listed here, but for those who don't know who he played in Pretty Woman, he was the actual not owner but manager of a very famous hotel that Richard Gere was playing at, because she kind of played a prostitute at that time. So yeah, so we're actually going to go over a little bit of this adventure guide. Now, for those who don't know, Avatar Legends is actually played by the is powered by the Apocalypse system, which is not my most favorite system, but you know what? It is actually starting to grow on me with the right. I think with the right setting. It is actually very much not a bad system at all. It just depends on the setting. Character deaths don't really happen so much with that system. And with this being Avatar in kind of like a children's game setting, it's not supposed to be like that. So, yeah, why not? Oh, that's a screen share. I need TJ Vision. There we go. So yeah, it kind of makes sense that it would actually use that. So I've actually learned to kind of love it and appreciate it a little bit more. So we're just gonna go flip through the book here. So, and picture of the owl. So this book actually offers up a lot of good stuff. Talks about the library, gives you some NPCs, um, just some additional stuff that you can add to your campaign. Library's location. Talks about the history of the world. Um, so much. There is, and there's actually some stuff in here regarding the library. That's pretty much that. And then we get some NPCs. Like Renji, I think that's how you say her name. From the Korra. Roku's era. Long Fang from the 100-Year War. Azula from the Aang era. And it gives them from different eras, too. Some nice NPCs there. It actually gives you a lot. Wow, this actually gives you a lot more than I thought it did. So definitely good on the information there. Jeez, let me see if I can get that out. Toph. Toph is usually my favorite. Ty Lee. Ty Lee was another favorite character of mine because I think it's because she had the chi blocking techniques. So definitely worth looking into. And then Tenzin. I'm not big on the Korra era, but it's actually kind of growing on me just a little bit. But at the same time, I'm also not, like I said, I'm still not big on it, but I do like Tenzin out of it. So, and then going forward from the NPCs, they do give us a list of 4 new playbooks: the Destined, the Elder, the Foundling, and the Razor. I actually made a Foundling character, which actually has multiple heritages. So, like, my character was actually started their life out in the Fire Nation, but then was transferred to the Water Tribe to use his bending techniques that he's already learned from the Fire Nation, but to apply him to the style of the Water Tribe. I believe it's the Northern Water Tribe. So like that is like pretty cool. So it's like they can't do water bending, but in a sense, it's like taking his fire bending and making it into, oh, how do I put it? It's like, okay, so they can't use water whip, but they can use their fire bending in such a way to where they resemble water whip. It's like basically just taking the water bending techniques but replacing it with the actual element that you actually bend, which is kind of crazy when you kind of think about it. That's how I understood for the Foundling, because if you actually look at the moves, the Razor is actually another good one. Where is it? It's right. I think it's Cultural Bonds. Either that, but it actually, in one of these playbooks, it actually talks about how that technique is supposed to work. So yeah, which is crazy. For me, you got to be. Let's see. I don't know if the Foundling's got a creative modifier, like a modifier for the creative. Oh, it does. Creative +1. For me, I think that would actually focus -1. I can see that in harmony +1. For me, the creative would have to definitely be a +2 for you to sit there and apply your water bending techniques to like the form of fire. That is just, it's crazy. And then we start getting into Earth and Root. This is Adventures for the Kyoshi era for the Earth Kingdom. I believe in this book they actually take each nation and then apply a certain era to it, and it's different for everyone. And it actually applies, definitely applies some things, but it's only specific to the one era that they're covering. And then of course we get some pre-made characters. And then Fire and Brimstone for the Roku era, which was after that. I think the Water Tribe is either Aang's era or it's Korra's era. I do know for a fact one of them is Korra, one of them is Aang, but I can't figure out which one it is. I think would be Korra's era for the Water Tribe, and then for the Air Nomads, they cover some things for Aang's era or the 100-Year War. It's kind of weird with how they come, because they actually then go into Ash and Steel, which is the 100-Year War, and that's for the Fire Nation, which is also, we just covered one with the Fire Nation as well. Omashu. Dai Li agents. So yeah, you know, it's just some things to actually read up on. It's actually pretty fun. Does give some good settings. And as far as information, it is chock full of it. Definitely, artwork is as it was in the previous book, so definitely thumbs up there. Air and Wind, yes, the Air Nomads, Aang's era, which I didn't think they had much in Aang's era. But it looks like they're covering from times that when even probably before the 100-Year War started. But then again, maybe I should just read through this and figure it out myself, right? And then I believe the next one is the Water Tribe. I'm not sure if they actually cover anything for the Water Tribe. I thought they did. Huh. I thought they picked like one set of like nation. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Water and Mist, which they did for Korra. Which is actually pretty cool. And then I think they actually went into some things regarding Republic City. But they didn't go too much in Republic City because there's actually a Republic City book setting that you would actually need to go into that. So, alright. And then there's the Southern Water Tribe Culture setting. And then some things near the end here. Not very much. Oh, and my personal favorite, on top of everything else, they do have another appendix with some list of techniques using technology, using the weapons specialist one, the weapons one, and then the air, fire, and they even give water. They even have a water one. They even have like even some of the subs ones with metal. So it's just some good stuff to actually look at. Water sphere shield. So yeah, definitely some good things to look at. It is definitely worth getting into. You go through like 5 exciting adventure eras with Kyoshi, Roku, the 100-Year War, and Aang and Korra, and they give you like a ton of NPCs and expanded material regarding whatever knowledge that this young guy, this awesome millennial guy, I don't know, like has collected in his library using his Seeker Foxes. So definitely, you know, if you're definitely getting into Avatar, this is actually a pretty good buy. It's not bad. I don't even know what I spent for it, but if you definitely love Avatar: The Last Airbender and even Legend of Korra, definitely a good buy to get into. So I'm gonna give everything a thumbs up. Given the system is not much what I like, but I am getting used to it, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 or at least a 3 out of 5. That's gonna be my rating on that. And if you are collecting the books, definitely a must buy. So definitely pick that up. So that's everything I have at this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was kind of enlightening. If not, I do apologize. I will probably have to work on that. With much of this, I have not gone through much of this book myself, other than a little bit of the backstory and stuff that I just gave at the beginning. That's mostly I kind of went through with it. Mostly it is just a lot of possible adventures and stuff to actually go through. So it's actually kind of worth. To me, that's kind of worth it because, like, if you need a quick pick for an adventure, definitely worth the buy. So, alright. Other than that, I have nothing else at this time. Thank you guys for tuning in. And remember to work hard, play hard, game on, everybody. Have a great and wonderful day.